This podcast is brought to you by the following
Why don't you go like
sponsors.
this and have lightning come from your hands? Yeah.
I'll just do this.
Effects.
Finishers MMA is located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA, Lehigh Valley's home for 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. The amount of people that they have over there instructing is insane. They have J.M. Holland, John Thor Blanks opening up 10th Planet Allentown, Zach Meslaney, Grace Gundrum. It is elite teaching over there. They teach self-defense, no-gi jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing. They have a kids martial arts program that is building and growing, and Grace is teaching every single kids class. Get over there. They are the biggest killers in the game. That's 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Do you have anything to interject?
You didn't let me talk. I don't know.
No, I would like trying to get quicker on that. But they have multiple schools, and it's www.finishersmma.com. That has their schedule on there, and it has when they rotate everything. And they have evening classes because if you work and you can't get there, they even have, I think, an 8 o'clock class on Wednesday.
The thing I like the best is that they treat people with respect. It's not like one of those weird places you go and they talk down to you and, you know, like I'm a big bad sensei kind of crap.
No, not at all.
They're super cool guys. Everybody that goes there is nice. Everybody's friendly. It's just a wonderful place to go and learn jiu-jitsu. Wonderful place to go learn choke people.
Yeah.
Just go choke some people.
Every time I've been over there, and I get a little intimidated sometimes going into classes like that, even like going to the gym or like the Y, I get a little uncomfortable, and they make you feel at home there. Super professional. The guys have been doing it for a while. Zach, JM, and Thor all have their black belts. So
and they have crazy top-notch equipment. Everything is awesome. It's not some...
Yep. Every now and then they do
awesome. It's an awesome place.
Seminars and stuff there too. So check it out. It's finishersmma.com, and they are located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Their social media is everywhere, so you can go find them. And thank you guys for being a sponsor. Taylor Edge Wood Company. Drew Hoagland. They make handmade and local crafting and bringing you gorgeous custom wood design. If you're looking for a custom table, nightstand, countertop, and more, they can help you. Drew made this table and that desk. A lot of people always have asked us who did this, and it was Taylor Edge Wood Company. Their social media you can find is Taylor Edge Wood Co. on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram has a lot of the pictures and stuff. That's the best place to follow them. They just got the website up. It should be running by the time this airs, but that's tayloredgewoodco.com, and he's going to have cutting boards on there. Their T-shirts are really cool. I know they're doing fall shirts for that, and he's just a stand-up guy. He's done nothing but help the show since day one and has really ultimate crafting.
Yeah, if you're looking to get something different for your home, you don't want to have the same boring home with the same boring box store, stupid tables that are particle board that are wrapped in crappy vinyl stuff. Check him out. He'll come and give you an estimate, let you pick out whatever you want. He's a crazy nut for black walnut, and he loves the stuff, the smell
He's
of it.
Obsessed with
crazy.
it.
It's a little awkward, but he's very very talented. And like I said, if you want something custom and nothing says that you're cool, then I have a damn custom table and you don't.
Yeah, and you get professional quotes, and he's also got that he's going to be having that on the website where you'll be able to get quotes off of there. So if you're looking for top-notch,
locally sourced.
Yeah, everything's out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, support local people.
Yeah, so hit them up. You can hit up tayloredgewoodco@gmail.com for any inquiries on what you need. Instagram's a good way to get a hold of him, and he runs it with his wife, so they're super local to us, and they helped us out since the beginning. So please go check them out, and thank you for being a sponsor.
All right, our next sponsor is All Valley Rooter and Plumbing.
Jared LaBarba. I've been friends with Jared for almost my entire life, and he came down to the studio looking to sponsor, and we had a long conversation, and he wanted help building in the Nazareth area. He has a lot of work in the Lehigh Valley, but he specifically wanted to get into Nazareth, and we have a really big reach in Nazareth. It's not a big place, but we do have bigger reach than anyone else here.
We control the whole
We
town.
own Nazareth. But Jared went through his whole story and told me everything he's doing, and his plumbing is top notch. Yes. They do faucet repair, sub pump replacement, sink installation, pipe installation, leaks, toilet repair, and more. They have 24-hour service, 365 days a year. They charge by the job, not the hour. All services come with a 1-year warranty and guarantee. He's going to be our plumber from now on if we have any problems with the sink and whatnot. Yeah. Having plumbing issues is probably one of the biggest headaches ever.
It's one of those things that if something goes bad with your plumbing, it's really bad. There is no minor plumbing issue. And it's good to have someone that's local that you can call, that you know, and say, hey, I really need your help, as opposed to some guy that's going to spend, he's going to take 3 hours to get there and he's going to show up. He's going to overcharge you. It's just not worth it. Go with a local guy, super professional. He can do everything you really want. He lists a bunch of stuff there, but I'm pretty sure he can do pretty much everything involving plumbing. So I'm just going to call him for everything. So. Whatever.
Yeah, and you have 2 properties that you can use them for now, too, because you didn't have a good experience.
No, they were horrible.
I wish you would say who it was.
I really hate that.
His website is allvalleyrouter.net, and that is the place where you're going to find all of the information you need to get a hold of Jared if you have any plumbing issues, or if you're just trying to get quotes for stuff. But they are 365 days a year. They are open 24 hours, and we want to thank him for being one of our first sponsors on the show. It means a lot, and all you Nazareth peeps or anybody in the Lehigh Valley who wants a trusted, reliable, professional plumber, please contact Jared.
And our next sponsor is Rips Auto Detail. I love this guy. Go ahead.
One of my favorite guests on the show.
Cool. He's a really nice guy. He's a very good DJ also, by the way.
Yes, and he's super professional at his job. He's got over 15 years of experience. He's located at 630 North Nelson Street in Allentown, PA. He does paint correction, ceramic coating, interior, and pro auto detail. If you follow him on Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, it's insane what this guy actually does with a car.
I am recommending that you go to Popeyes, which is right up the street, and you put fingerprints all over your vehicle, and then you go there, and he will make it perfect again.
Yeah, he's got 15 years of experience. He's got a package for everyone. What he stressed on the show is that he doesn't just do super high-end vehicles.
Yep.
He can do anything from, if you just have a daily driver and you just like having a clean car, you can get that done, all the way up to getting a boat done.
Yeah, well, it's worth it because I had my SUV detailed last year, actually, just because, especially when you live around here with the salt and everything else, if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will keep your car looking better than dealing with all the salt, because you keep going for car washes and stuff. That's not good. So if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will help all that stuff. So it basically winterizes your thing. And plus, when it gets nice out, you just go there and get it, just touched up a little bit, get it, refreshed, and you have a car that doesn't look like you're a slob.
You can contact him directly on Instagram, and that's at Rips Auto Detail, or you can call him at 484-553-1366. If you really want to know what this guy does, check out our past podcast with him. It's got a boatload of information. I didn't know, I knew he was good at what he was doing, and he opened his own business and all that, but to hear the story of how he got to where he's at, and the 15 years experience, he's a super pro. He's a really great guy. Just go check out his stuff at Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, Facebook, and his website is coming soon. So go check him out, and he's one of our first sponsors as well. And we couldn't do the show without all these people, so I want to thank everyone. And shout out to Rips Auto Detail, and give him a follow.
And he gives you a free bucket of chicken.
No, he does not.
He's from Popeyes, says he does. Put that in there.
He didn't even like Popeyes.
Rips, you need to give out free chicken. Thank you.
Check out what he's doing on social media, and we won't use that part. And then we'll end it with, this is a professional Class A operation. Check out the podcast we did with him.
Our next sponsor is Luke Delmeyer Custom Knives. If you've ever wanted a custom knife, say a chef knife, say a camp knife, say any kind of cool custom knives, I'm sure any of you guys have watched Forge and Fire or whatever, this guy actually does that. He makes wonderful, crazy knives. He's leaps and bounds above anybody you're going to have around here. He's a good dude. You can contact him and give him basic parameters of what you want to make for our custom knives. He does sell his own knives on his website.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different knives on the website and his Instagram as well.
Instagram, he puts it up a little bit, and he'll say, hey, man, I'm selling this. His website's lukedelmeyer.com. Yeah, I mean, he lists a bunch of stuff. Like I said, you can ask for the custom stuff. He's starting a new line, which you can talk about, of the chef knives.
Yeah, the chef knife that he brought over to the studio was incredible because he showed me the demo one that they started with that he made out of a leaf spring, which is insane. But then what he handed off to me, I immediately just wanted to start prepping and cutting onions.
You were trying to.
I was excited to cook, and that's what a chef knife should do. And if
you
you're
just kept telling him you wanted to use it to cut something.
I did. And if you're looking for a chef knife or any sort of custom knives that you would like in your life for whatever reason, this guy, the amount of work that he's putting behind it, the craftsmanship that's behind his actual craft with blacksmithing, the dude's extremely talented, extremely humble, and please go check out his social media, and it's Luke Delmeyer at Instagram. That's where you're going to get a lot of his knives. He's testing the knives.
But you forgot the coolest part.
What's that?
You want to make your own knife?
Yeah.
He's got classes.
Yeah. That's right. That's
he
right.
has his own classes. You can go there, look like an idiot, because that's what I'll probably look like when I do mine. But you can go there and he offers classes and teaches you how to make a knife. And I think that's awesome because there is no one and nowhere in this area that does that.
No. And if you're looking for a custom knife of any range, whether it's something that you're just looking for hiking, or if you're looking for a chef knife, or you're just looking to collect something as a hobby, go check out his social media, check out his webpage, get in touch with him, and see which knife is right for you. And that's lukedelmeyer.com. And thank you for being a sponsor. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Episode 21.
Wait, 21? We didn't just do 20, did we?
Yeah.
All right.
Episode 21. Welcome back. Are we live?
Yeah.
Off the Rails, episode 2, I guess this would be.
This isn't Off the Rails.
Yeah. Whenever we're not doing the main show, we'll just call it Off the Rails, because I'm sure there's times people will come on and we don't get drunk. I don't want to get that drunk every time.
That's what Off the Rails is. That's why we only save those.
We have some mimosas, some Jim Beam.
What I'm saying is
Jimmy Beam.
That's when you really get hammered.
This will be a light Off the Rails. We should do a Christmas episode and dress up.
I don't dress up for anything.
What if you dress up Tactical Santa?
No.
Yeah.
For 3 years, I asked my wife for a tactical sock.
What does that mean?
That you hang up the stockings from the...
Yeah.
Well, they have a one that's a tactical one.
Why don't you get one for here? Are they expensive?
Like $60.
Yeah.
She won't get me one because she said it doesn't match everybody else's.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. Get her to buy one and then we'll put it here.
I was going to buy one from Tim Kennedy's outfit over there, and it comes with a bunch of knives and stuff in it. From Gerber.
The baby food company?
No, he's sponsored by Gerber Knives.
Oh.
But it has a video in it that I already own, so I don't want to pay extra money for shit I already have.
What did you think of the Off the Rails episode?
I thought that Bill was very hurtful.
Oh, yeah.
That he strives to try to make people feel bad.
I was editing it, and my favorite parts is when he would just tell me to shut up. He would just look over and go, "You shut up." And then I'm like, "Oh, I don't care." And then I would shut up, and then he'd be like, "Why aren't you talking over there?" And at the end of it, I'm like, "You fucking told me to shut up 3 fucking times."
Listen,
so
I
much
think
fun.
Bill is incredibly confused. He just put up a thing talking about he wanted to go see Third Eye Blind.
I know, and I've seen Third Eye Blind.
Anything to say about any band that I ever liked?
Who else? Yeah, but who else was playing there? Like Saves the Day or something? It was like an emo band.
Yeah,
I was like kind of.
Yeah, who listens to emo shit?
I was high last
People
night,
with
and I was like,
bobby
"Can I go with you?" And he's like, "Of course, I'm definitely going."
That's why I say he can believe what he wants to believe for music, which is fine. But
did you go see Five Finger Death Punch? They were in the area.
Did not. I was sick.
It looked like it was fucking.
I was sick.
Did you have tickets though?
No,
You didn't plan on going. It was probably expensive. They're probably what, $65, $75 a ticket.
Well, it's PP&L. So
Yeah.
it's automatically going to be 60 something.
Yeah.
No, when I saw him at Montage, I think it was only like
How's
30 bucks.
Montages?
Oh, it's fucking Montage is the best fucking place to see a concert. Yeah.
PP&L Center sucks for a concert.
I don't like to see indoor, but Montage, it sucked because it
Oh,
rained.
it's outdoor? Is that when you saw Kid Rock?
Yeah.
I almost bought Red Stag today.
Yeah. That's really fucking good.
Is it? It was between that and the
You
Jim
never had
Beam
it?
Honey. I think I have, but I was like drunk.
Dude, fucking wild black cherry. It's fucking. It's
They didn't
really
have
good.
flavors.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's black cherry.
I didn't know that.
Whiskey.
It was on sale. Maybe I'll walk up there and
So
get
fucking
more.
good. I'm telling you, drink it, you'll fucking be blown away.
Blown away like a tumbleweed. JCE soon, huh?
Yeah, when is that going to start?
I don't know. I got to work on the logo. I'm going to take the, and this will just be the final logo for that. I'm going to take the Old Dirty Bastard license picture. You know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
from like the Wu-Tang thing? But I'm going to use Josh's face.
Corey used that on his Facebook
yeah, but I'm
page.
gonna pick-
Because he's from the deep lower Nazareth. Yeah.
But Josh has that terrible
I
license
know,
picture.
I know exactly which one it is.
Yeah, so I think that'll be a cool logo.
Yeah,
And
I
then
asked
what we
my
should
wife.
do is like spin his face for the transitions,
Yes.
like just
Like
Josh's
the Batman.
face. Yeah, but just Josh's face. He'd be so. I don't know, because with the show he didn't really care about shit like that.
No, I think he would laugh his ass off.
Yeah, not laugh his ass off, but like he would be like, dude, like you're using my fucking face for transitions. I don't know.
But you have, as long as we make it funny, it'll be funny. But I think I asked my wife. I said, "Oh yeah, JC starts up soon." I said, "You know, the Dallas Renegades are coming out." I said, "And me and Corey are going to be best friends."
Yeah.
because it's a XFL team, and they used to be the coach for the Sooners. So he said, "I'll like any team that guy coaches. Just so happens to be the Dallas team." So
It'll be a
told me
good
to
year
get-
for
make a high
JSC
five.
because the Eagles are a dog shit.
So is who are the Cowboys?
Yeah, but aren't the Eagles worse?
No,
Oh.
they're both equally shitty.
I thought the Cowboys were doing solid. The guy at Widows likes the Cowboys, so
No.
but they started strong.
Yeah.
They leave like Ship and Shannon on, Ship and Shannon.
Yeah.
They leave that on, and then that other show, and it's just basically the same show back to back. Colin
Yeah.
Hurd.
Yeah, listen, they're so bad. They just lose shit they shouldn't.
Did
so
they-
they just lost to the Bears the other day.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as losing to Miami.
They lost to the Jets. They were the Jets' first win.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were doing solid.
No.
What happened? Didn't you guys lose somebody, or the running back did
Nope.
something?
Nope.
You guys got a bunch of criminals on that team.
It's pretty much the coaching sucks.
Well, what about the guy that they weren't paying?
Everybody who's no,
There was a running back who
No,
like
he's-
demanded money in the
he
beginning
got-
of the season.
He got
yeah.
money. Yeah.
I feel like that was shaking some things up.
No.
He probably did shitty since they paid him, though.
No, he's not doing too bad. I mean, he's not getting fucking 1,600 yards like he did. But
And that's what
the
happens when you
quarterback-
want to get paid.
Well, the quarterback didn't. This is his last year, and he didn't. He said he would wait for his contract. Basically,
Yeah.
gambled on himself, and he's doing pretty well. The rest of the team is doing pretty shitty. So
Yeah.
right now they are 6-7, and they are at the top of the division. And the Eagles are 5-7. So if the Eagles win on Sunday, then they'll be tied with Cowboys. But the Cowboys have a better record in the division, so technically they're still in first.
Who's
place.
doing really good? Kansas City?
No. The Ravens
Ooh.
and
Murderers Row.
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
they're fucking criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens and who's the other fucking team that's doing really well?
I thought the Chiefs were doing good. The Browns?
No, pitiful.
I need a team to use Tucker's.
Oh, the 49ers.
Yes, that's right.
The 49ers.
Tucker's coming over, and I knew he's going to be the Chiefs. And I'm going to rent Madden, but I got to probably do it a day before because it's probably a 4-hour install.
Why don't you just borrow mine
You have Madden?
for Xbox?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just borrow it then.
Yeah.
He's been dying to play,
Yeah.
so we played
it's a pretty-
Duty, but like. That's just such a one-player game, and then you get frustrated, and then you don't want to give the controller to
Dude,
the other person.
there are
I just
people-
went to sleep.
there-
I'm like,
there-
all right, dude.
There are people the new Modern Warfare, the gameplay.
That's good. I like it a lot.
The storyline is good,
Yeah.
but the multiplayer is so fucking frustrating.
Well, do you have the thing turned off for the crossplay?
No, I have it on.
Yeah, you have to turn that off because if you have it on, it means people with PC can play and they can move 10 times faster because of the mouse. You have to turn it on when you go to the big map, but you turn it off if you're just doing like
I do the big maps. That's all. I don't do 6-on-6 and stuff. I do all the big maps.
No, like the ground war. I'm saying
that's what I do.
Yeah, but if you don't play ground war, it's a little bit evened out.
Okay, no,
but,
I only do ground war.
No, the PC guys,
Dude.
I don't even know why they. I mean, I get it, but
it's to bring everybody together. But the idea is these fuckers.
It's also kids who just play all goddamn day.
Dude, it's so frustrating. Like, I'll
I'm
run
only
around.
What level are you? I'm like 27.
56.
Yeah, you're even getting in more than me.
Well, I was there and I'm like, I run around and I'm just screaming, yelling. My wife just goes,
now I want to
why
play.
are you playing? Why are you playing? Because I just became alive.
Yeah.
Like, I just became alive and took 2 steps and it's just getting fucking killed.
You got to jump on when we play. It's usually
Are you
usually
befriended on? I'm your friend on there, aren't I?
Yeah, it's usually Bodner. Tim's kid gets on a lot, which is awesome because he just trashes everybody.
Tim and Sabraki I used to see all the time.
Sabraki I don't see anymore. Tim's on.
Yeah, Sabraki's on
So
last
it's
night.
Jared, Tim, Bodner, Dylan Daney.
If we have enough that is 6 people, we should just do a 6-on-6 thing.
Yeah, we usually have around 6 or 7, I think. I don't know. I didn't get down this Tuesday. I was just doing shit here. I'm just so behind. I didn't feel good for like 2 days. And I didn't get as sick as you did, but I was like getting a head cold.
Did you do? Did you get the season pass?
For duty?
Yeah.
No, because I bought it not thinking I was gonna. Like I didn't know if I was gonna buy the game.
Remember I was telling Big Al was bitching because I didn't pay to watch his Twitch page because he just gets drunk and mumbles and.
Does he still do it?
Yeah. And
we should
said,
bring him on to promote his Twitch
Well, I
channel.
told him and I said, no one wants to watch you. They want to watch this girl, Alexandra, that hot girl.
Yeah.
So Alexandra is also a spokesperson for a bunch of everything, gun companies and shit, and Black Rifle Coffee and all that stuff. She's the face of Battle Pass. Like this Battle Pass came out, the girl you get, Mora, is her.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
did you beat the story mode?
Yeah.
Because that unlocks all the multiplayer characters.
Yes.
The story's solid. It's
good.
It's
dude.
like
How about you get to decide if you want to shoot that fucking dude.
I didn't get there yet. I got all the way to the point where actually where I stopped is where they're teaching you the sniper rifles and it's wind and you're up on the mountain. That's a really cool part.
But it doesn't translate when you play multiplayer.
What do you mean? The sniper rifle?
Yeah.
No, you quick scoping.
So, but when you play multiplayer, like I can shoot from one building to another building that's probably 1,000 yards away.
But what I like about the multiplayer is that if you're in a sniper spot, there's another sniper spot that can snipe you.
Yeah.
Like they set the levels up completely evenly. Like there's no point where you can just rip people because on the other side of the map there's another point
and I like that
can counter
if
it.
they are sniping, you can see the scope.
The little scope.
Because otherwise,
well, see, when we do the big ground war one, I just go up in the highest point, which is the the water tower or whatever above that one building, and then I just hang out up there, and it's just boom, 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 and then like the other guys will just set up next to me, and then we can just keep spawning back there, and then it just keeps sniping. It's solid. It's not as good as Battlefield. Battlefield definitely. The older Battlefield, not the one where they're like, let's use shovels to fight each other.
Well,
like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Let's load a cannon.
The first Battlefield, the first Battlefield they put out that was a throwback to World War II was awesome. That was good. Then the third time they did it,
but then when they did the city one, where I was like, holy shit, because that was the first time I played Battlefield, and it was just so good. It was so like there was just vehicles and you can use all the stuff, and then I think they switched it up, or like they always ruin it. There's always a year they ruin it, and then it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, because they used to. Well, remember Modern Warfare used to switch back between two different
Activision
companies.
and somebody else. Why is this in the way today?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I got a new candle over at fucking Hobby Lobby. I got up at fucking 6:40 today, and I went to a spin class. You ever do a spin class?
Nope.
It's I never thought it'd be difficult, and then I went with Draws years ago, and it fucking sucks.
I have dead spots in my leg, so I can't really ride a bike properly, so I can't do a spin class.
It was like because of the mountain biking, and I do have decent cardio for being overweight and just eating garbage constantly. So going into it, I knew it was gonna suck a little bit, but I did the classes over at the Y. But this guy over here at that Bear Form, I think it's Bear Form performance or some shit. It's in Bethlehem, but the guy turns all the lights out, which was 10 times better than doing spin. Like you're not distracted.
You just ran around and grabbed girls' heinies.
I was in the front row. Lisa got there early and signed us up. I put us on the front row. I was like, fuck you. I'm like still asleep. It was awesome. And then, I was just like, once it's like exercise. I never like doing exercise, but every time exercise is over, I'm not mad I did it. So like, I'm like, we left and then we went down to 248.
And you complain about doing it in the morning.
Yeah.
But if you do it in the morning, you feel better the rest of the day.
I was to the draws. I'm like, I want to get up this early every Saturday. Like I'm so far ahead of my day.
But when you're out Friday night and you're drinking, and
that was the other thing too, is it stopped me from doing that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't. The week sucked, and then I was supposed to be in Philly this whole weekend. Draws was getting an Airbnb or something through her work, and then we were all going to go down to the city and just spend the weekend down there, just to get away because it was Josh's birthday, and then that fell through. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just hanging at the studio all weekend. I got to get caught up. I still got to do the edits for, like, the holiday just fucked everything up. And then I got to do the edits for Union and Finch. And we got a lot of good feedback from that. I have people that actually went to the restaurant because of the show. And I was like, cool. Yeah. It works.
No, I sent people there, too, because they'd heard about it. And I said, no, it's, like, legit shit. But the guy, we're still going to go there for our Christmas party. We haven't gone yet.
Yeah, I want to go. Jared's been talking about going up there. Because I even said to him, I'm like, dude, Saturday brunches, you cut out that Sunday crowd. But we went to Diner 248, sat at the bar, had a mimosa. Then Lisa made me go with her to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, don't you have to wait until to drink alcohol on the weekends?
No, not there. She said on Sundays it's after 10.
Okay, that's when I went Sunday.
And then I think it's any other day it's after 9.
Yeah, we went.
But Easton, I think it's 11.
Yeah, so we were there the one day, and it had to be like, it was like 5 of 10, and we tried to order some. And they're like, no, you have to wait until 10 o'clock. Like, really? It's
I love
5
mimosas.
fucking minutes. So we told the waitress, we're like, at exactly 10 o'clock, there should be a mimosa on our table.
Yeah. When I lived in Virginia, I used to go to Banditos with my brother every Saturday, and they just had like a cheap breakfast and like breakfast tacos, or it was they had good stuff there, and then they just had pitchers of mimosas for like $7 or whatever. Yeah. And then we would just drink like 4 or 5 pitchers and just leave there hammered off of champagne. It's such a weird buzz. It's like,
it doesn't last long though either.
No, like I forget what fight it was where Tim was like, let's just get drunk off champagne, and I was like, I don't care. Like it's a weird bubbly buzz, but it's like not a buzz. I don't know. It's bizarre. We could do it on an Off the Rails. I think Kyle Cummings is going to be our next Off the Rails guest. I hit him up because like there's so many people that I want to bring on the show, but then I don't want to interview them. And then Off the Rails is just, and I know I don't have to, but like I was like, you know what? Like why don't we separate it? So if somebody wants to listen to a business one, or you know what I mean? Like it just made more sense. And then that format, like I said too, like even if we don't get bombardedly hammered, which is going to happen, but like it opened it up to be, we're like, oh well, like I can bring Cummings on, and then what it did was relieve the pressure on the guest, because Cummings is like, perfect, that's what I want to come on for. I don't want to be interviewed about anything. Like I didn't want to have to find a story to tell with Kyle, like where now Kyle can just come on and we'll bullshit, which I guess we could have just done, but it never was like presenting itself that way till we did that with Bill. And then I didn't even know if we were going to air it. Dude, I was like touch and go after that. And then like when we ended, like I was just like, I am so fucked up, because like as soon as I got out of the bathroom, he made me shotgun a beer. Yeah. And then I'm like, we've done 3 shots of tequila. I've had 2 40s. I'm hitting the pen. I just shotgunned a beer. And then Jared's like, cool, we'll hang out late night and listen to music. I woke up hunched over on the couch with a text from him. You were mush mouthed. I left and locked the door.
Yeah, your brother came down and he was just standing here talking, and I don't remember anything we talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then, well, then he was just like, yeah, because then he was just like, I want to come on the show too. And I'm like, I would have had him on either one, but he's like, I don't want to be interviewed. He's like, I'd rather just come on Off the Rails or whatever, but I don't know. But then when I didn't know, because I feel like, I don't know how it is with you or the last time you got like really drunk and like it was kind of like you don't really remember what happened, but I always usually think the worst case scenario.
I don't really care.
Well, I mean, I eventually get to that, but like as soon as I wake up, I'm like, man, like what happened? Like, I remember Bill kind of leaving. Then I was like, did Bill get home all right? And then I was just like, because he told me he drank a 40 before he got here. And I was just like, dude, you must have been on the moon.
But now here's my question. When the lights are set up, again, or for that next spot, is that going to be able to cover 3 people, like one in the middle?
Maybe. I'll talk to Jairus, I think either coming down today or tomorrow.
I would set it up in the far end. Then maybe you could have the middle
Yeah.
grab, you know what I mean? Then we
Yeah.
have 3 people.
And then what?
you have 2
Because
people
all you
come
would
on-
have to do is get. I mean, we wouldn't have enough cameras, but
Yeah,
all you would have to do is get a long shot for both guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares?
No, I don't.
think
I'm
that
just
would be-
saying, like, I got to remember this shit because I want to get the lights. Because now that I have that island, I'm going to start getting the cooking show ready. But the cooking show, I'm doing totally different.
Listen,
I'm just going to
then
hammer out 10 episodes.
If we can get 3 people on, that opens up to like the Snyders.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Imagine-
even JCE.
Yeah. But you imagine having those 3 freaking.
Oh my God, you're talking about all 3 Snyders? We can't do that. Like something will explode.
Yeah, that's why we have
You
to
can't
have
have
it on.
all 3
You know what?
Snyders in a room.
We would have to do it. It's a rule, but we'd have to do it.
What would we do? Would we only have like Snyder
Or
pretzels as snacks?
No, bring on Twazi and Daryl and Donnie then.
No, I
not?
mean if we would bring on all 3 Snyders, I mean Slink's. I saw Slink the other day. It's a great conversation, and the
Yeah.
3 of them together would be. We'll definitely do
We
that
just pit them against each
because
other.
Daryl wants to come on, and then Donnie's been begging to come on, and I don't think Dean will give a shit.
Nope.
So that'll be a fun one. I don't know, but it opens it up to a lot of stuff. It's like Ad Lib wants to come on with Space Camp. He's been hitting me up, but I feel bad. But it's like I didn't have $360 to spend on lights, and then Kelly donated them. So then I was just like, cool. I'm like, and then
Who?
a show stalker,
Oh, okay.
Kelly Pettis. She actually was going out of town because her daughter had a baby, and she left a bag of hair and like toenail clippings in my mailbox.
Oh, that's sexy.
Like what? Like,
Yeah, that's sexy.
I think it's getting a little bit to be too much, but I'm just kind of glad that I do have a deadbolt here.
Well, we have cameras now.
Yeah.
I can patrol at night if you want me to.
We should start. She's leaving very inappropriate, kinky messages on my.
I need to look through those to make sure that they are properly disposed of.
Yeah. So I mean, and the other thing too is like I do want to do. I don't want to do overkill on it, but I do want to have a couple bands down here. Like I want to have Old Town Flood on, and then my buddy who worked over at Two Rivers, they want to come on. It's like Blue Hearts Revival or something like that. And then I thought it'd be cool to do Space Camp down here because their new album is like, and like I saw a video, like they do a lot of like
It's just them on a stage.
instruments. Yeah. And then I thought about doing one comedy thing. So I was going to ask Andy if he wanted to come down and just do like 45
What's
minutes.
his new podcast? We can have both of them
Panties
come
in the mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as I saw that, I was like, awesome.
on. They should have them come on.
Yeah,
Let's do
that's
it.
what I
That
was.
would be,
yeah,
that'd be funny.
Yeah, and then have
a
them
good
do
dude.
stand up.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I don't really know Nate, but
No, I talked to Nate when we, the first comedy thing that you came up with, and they stole the
I
idea.
didn't come up with it. Whatever.
Well, remember that one when we presented it, and then we became like an afterthought.
Yeah.
That comedy show, the one that they have at Music Fest. You fucking
I don't
cocksuckers.
even care
So that
about
one.
that
But
stuff.
anyway, I talked to Nate a lot that day, and he's a really good dude. He's just like Andy. I mean, that's why they get along so well. They're super fucking funny people, and they'll play great off each other. So I would like to have those two on. I think that would be good.
I listened to their podcast. It was funny because it reminded me of podcasts are always better. Like Andy always does his stuff solo, so I could like kind of hear like he was excited to be talking to someone.
Yeah.
But they have a good back and forth, and Andy's just kind of like hyper and like loud, and then Nate's just kind of like reserved and calm. But I think it's called Panties in the Mouth or Panties in Your Mouth. I forget which one it is, but I'll post a link here because I'll run this as a promo. But it's Panties in the Mouth, and it's Nate Marshall and Andy. But it's good. I like it. Did you listen to it?
I didn't listen to it. I
Yeah.
just saw I saw you said you liked it, and then when I saw their logo,
Oh, the logo's so awesome.
I was like, shit.
I'm gonna get everything set up. Like they should definitely be selling
Yeah.
T-shirts. Like I would buy
Yeah.
that T-shirt.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
They should be doing stickers. Like yeah.
Who did their logo?
I don't know. I was gonna ask him that too.
Because that's good. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that kind of art style like that. That's just
Yeah, I mean, Andy does nonstop content, so it's like it would be easy for him to just start
Yeah.
anything, and then now he knows how to do all this shit. So that's over. I don't know what if they are pumping that on. Is that through Andy's stuff, or is it just
Yeah.
as?
I think it was through Andy's thing.
Yeah,
I think that link line through him. Yeah.
yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? I went to a Phantoms game and ate at what's the hall over there?
Liberty Hall.
What is that, like the beer place?
Liberty Bell Hall.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where the Union Fitch guy got his cook.
Yeah, well, apparently since he left, it's
shit.
horrible.
Oh, no, it was good. When I went there, it was really good. So
I
he might have been there when I went, but
no, I mean, I it's just I know how that stuff works. I don't know who runs the kitchen over there. I don't know if it was just a bad meal. I should have sent it back. I don't send food back. I got the short rib sandwich, and I wanted to put it up against Two Rivers short rib, and I was excited. It said a short rib melt. And it's my fault because I thought it would be more like it was just going to be cheese on it. But it meant like a patty melt. And then Jer was like, what are you getting? And I'm like, I'm getting the short rib. And he goes, really? And I'm like, I want to put it up against Two Rivers. And he's like, it's not going to beat it. And I'm like, well, I want to see where it's at. And then the other guy next to me ordered it. When they brought his out, it was on like, and Jared just turns to me and just goes, Texas toast looks good. And I was like, fuck. And he's just like, you fucked up. And I was like, yep. And then I asked for the honey Brussels sprouts, which I just wanted for like the people, because it was like Jared's kids in between me, and then Gina, and then the hams across from me. So like I was just going to leave it open for the table. But the girl got rid of my fries and just gave me Brussels sprouts that didn't have the honey or anything on it. So I just had deep fried Brussels sprouts, which I'm fine with, but they burnt them. And then when they brought my sandwich out, the Texas toast was burnt. Like you would pick it up with a knife
yeah.
and scrape it off. So every single one of my bites tasted like.
I don't like to send stuff back either, but
No.
it's not cheap to go there.
No.
So I would have sent it back.
We went there before the Phantoms game, and then I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't know what was
But you
going
don't
on in
wanna
the
go to
kitchen.
fucking Chicky and Pete's.
I'm not saying they got shitty food. I'm just saying I got a bad meal.
No, but you don't go to Chicky and Pete's. That's a fucking joke.
You're just saying that because of Philadelphia.
Listen,
I love that it's been this long now that I can pick and choose. Are you going to come with me to the Finishers Christmas party at
Absolutely.
Weyerbacher Brewery?
you know what? Look at me. Fuck you, Weyerbacher.
Yeah, it's such a good party. Those guys are so good.
Yeah, they've been around for 80 years. Nobody knows who they are.
I meant
Congratulations.
Finishers.
Really killing it. Really killing over there.
The game was fun though. But yeah, it sucks getting a shitty meal.
It's
And then
depressing, 'cause you go out and you
it
wanna
took
have
a
fun.
while too, so I didn't want to be like, hey, send this shit back and remake it, because I would have just ate while everyone was getting their checks. So, and then I like, it was so burnt I couldn't taste the short rib.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited to cook down here, man.
We ate at that Clinton diner.
Yeah, I've heard things about that.
It's okay. It's just you see the pictures because they're the ones that they make a massive fucking cheeseburger
Yeah.
that feeds like 30
Is it
fucking
like a
people.
challenge burger?
It's like feeds 30 people. It's a massive fucking thing. And you see pictures of it and it's ridiculous. I don't know why you would do that.
I don't know. I feel like it would just be annoying to make.
Yeah, but plus I don't want to share my stuff with 30 fucking people.
Yeah. Having just 30 dirty hands.
I get
eating a
mad
fucking cheeseburger.
when we go to the Buca de Beppo and it's family style. I don't want to have to fight for more
They're like,
shit.
you can eat in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey,
Go in the Pope room.
Hey, share your potatoes with your buddy. No, I want fucking potatoes. Fuck off.
Yeah. I ate there.
Did you try the chicken sandwich at Popeyes yet?
No. I was over that way. I'm never over that way.
Oh, it is.
You know where I've been going?
glorious.
McDonald's late night and getting like shitty.
Oh, that's good.
Like the $1 menu sausage McMuffins.
Oh, sure. That's.
Yeah.
I
2 nights in a row. I'm pretty sure I shit black.
Well, she sent me over there.
I think that's normal.
Yeah. She sent me over there, and she's sitting at me. There's blood in her still when you shit black.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not good. She sent me over there.
Yeah,
to
but
get-
sometimes I'll eat a fucking whole row of Oreos and shit black.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
that's
not
a
from
dye.
blood.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a dye.
I'm sure it's the food. Maybe the food is causing stomach bleeding from McDonald's,
Could be.
allegedly.
but no, my wife sent me over there and said, "Hey,"
My wife.
she goes, "Do you want to?" And I go, "Yeah." I sat in line for 20 fucking minutes.
For the chicken sandwich.
Just no, to get like chicken to bring home. Like I want to bring like pieces of chicken home, and I was like, "Why the fuck is this taking so long?" And I'm waiting, and I just saw the sign, and it's like, "Chicken sandwiches here," and I was like, "I wonder if they really still have them," because there's always fights.
What did they do? Stop selling them because of all the fights?
No, it's just they were just selling out of them. They couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
So, I was like, "This is ridiculous." So when I finally got up to the
You
window,
had to get one for the ride
to the
home.
window, I ordered 2 of them. Well, one. I ate one in the car
Yeah.
and came home and said, "Look, I got a chicken sandwich,"
Yep.
and I ate it.
It's such a good move.
And but yeah, the reason it
should
took
do
so
that
long
with
is because
Potsy's.
there was legitimately police officers there because there was a fight in the Popeyes.
I saw there was a fight at the Lehigh Valley
Everywhere.
Mall on Black Friday.
No, so-
it went
and-
on one of those
No.
viral things.
Yes. Did you see the other one that went on?
No.
Someone tried to steal one of those cars.
What, in the mall?
Yes.
Oh my god!
There's a video-
Like
there-
how many Nick Cage movies do you have to
Listen,
watch in order to
somebody-
think that works?
Somebody kept the keys somewhere, and it's literally the car knocking over kiosk and trying to figure out a way to get out of the mall.
Yeah, like what do you think that's going to happen? Like it's a video game and you bust out the front windows and you
Sure.
get on the highway and head to
That's what I'm saying.
California.
How are you gonna
Like,
get
what?
to the outside of the
Yeah,
building?
even if you did, like, I mean, even if in the scenario like that, you would take, like, it's hard to get out of that parking lot to begin with, let alone it's Black Friday shopping. Like, that parking lot is jammed. There's no extra parking.
No.
So now you have people everywhere. Someone's going to get killed. Now, you're murdered someone, and then now you have vehicular homicide and Grand Theft Auto, and in like that's what like we'll get out of this.
Yes.
Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, do you think that like it's Grand Theft Auto where like you just drive into the back alley and pull it
Listen,
into the chop shop and the helicopters
you know
don't
what
see
they
you?
think? They think it's gone in 60 seconds. He's
Yeah.
going to show up and go, "So what? There's a dent here.
That's what I'm
Take
saying.
off 1,000.
Yeah.
Give me 1,000."
Do you think there's chop shops like that around here where you can just take stolen cars to?
Oh,
and they
100% there is. I
Yeah.
tried to bail some of those people out.
We should find out where they are and start making extra money.
The one guy was actually helping one of the other bail companies, and we had to like explain to the person that you probably shouldn't have this guy anywhere near your business because he's been caught 3 different times running chop shops.
Yeah.
When what they were
How
doing
much trouble do you get him running a chop shop?
a lot, but not him. He had a really good attorney, so he kept beating it. But
Oh, wow.
what
Who
you
was
have
it?
to
That
do is
Gary Aztec showed up with his cowboy hat on and his
No.
cowboy boots.
he's Northampton County. No,
What makes him a good lawyer?
nothing. I don't like him.
Neither do I.
He's a piece of
He
shit.
got the guy off that killed Schmitty.
Yeah.
He just sucks.
He also
But
won.
how does he get all these people
he
off?
also
Just
went
like
on the record.
loophole bullshit?
He also went on the record and said how bail bondsmen shouldn't be around. That should
This is all
left up to the
allegedly.
county.
We can't get sued.
Yeah, alleged. No, I legitimately hate that guy. He's a
Yeah.
piece of shit. So no,
Never a fan. Never. I mean, I don't mind his attire.
He
Definitely like wears a bolo for fashion, like not as a joke.
no, he's just a weirdo.
Allegedly.
No, they the guy that was in Lehigh County that kept getting arrested. He wasn't doing like a full on like stealing a car and then
Yeah.
So what people were doing was stealing shit,
Bringing it to him.
bring it to him. He would take the parts he wants, and they were just getting rid of the cars and
Yeah.
just stashing them like in the fucking, in the dumps and stuff. So they were just taking parts, and he
Yeah.
was dealing a lot of fucking parts. So magically, all of his
So then he
friends-
was probably just like, look, I don't know where these people are getting the cars from. They're just coming down here to sell it.
Yeah.
And then they're probably like, you probably were checking
But
titles.
But it's one of those things that, yeah, somebody who like doesn't have a job, doesn't work, if they show up in a Mercedes,
Yeah.
you would say, I don't think this is your vehicle.
Fantastic vehicle.
Yeah.
I saw my old one today and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I want my car back. The white one, not the gray one. I didn't like the gray one as much.
What's the one, the really, really nice one?
Probably the
SLR?
E-Class.
SLR? The one that's
what's the
$160,000.
Yeah, that's probably like the flagship.
It's the crazy one that lights up behind the fucking emblem in the front of the car like fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, a
They
lot
had
of
one
the
those- they had one of those at the casino parked out front. Like Jesus Christ.
a lot of like the E-Class in that they have like when you open the fucking door, like the
projection on the
emblems,
ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think they started moving that into other things. When's the last time we were on here? Oh, I finally got down to Rocky Ramen Doylestown.
Yeah.
They had a soft opening, and they were on their appetizers. I think next weekend is the full launch of like he'll be open for lunch and dinner and full appetizer menu.
And I'm sure it's good. I don't like noodles like that. And I know everything in it, and I've read everything, and I know that everything's super flavorful and all this other stuff that's in it.
It's different.
I just don't like noodles like that.
It's different. You got to try it.
I don't even eat fucking spaghetti. I don't like.
Well, there
noodles
might
like
be
that.
a problem then. I never had ramen like that. I just had like the dollar bullshit ramen.
No, I had it in New York like that, and everything is super flavorful. Like everything you put in, it's just I just don't like the noodles.
Because I even asked him, he was like, show me, because I stole this stuff from him. So he was like, you got to push it down and then get the slurp in and then the noodles. And then I was using a fork.
Yeah, fuck, who
I'm
cares?
like, I don't fucking care. Fuck
You
that.
use chopsticks? This is America. Fuck off.
USA.
Yeah, we don't need to use fucking crude tools like fucking apes. Fucking no, we're not doing that.
No. I took chopsticks though. That's cool. He's got a good thing going down there. They've been doing really well.
Doylestown's a really cool area too.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
Doylestown a lot. It's
He's
so far outside of Philly that no people are normal.
It's about an hour from here, I think, the actual restaurant. And then we went down there and then we hung out till close. And then he got a couple bottles of wine because it's BYOB. And then we stopped at a bar on the ride home. But it was cool, man. Like we talked about opening things and doing things and like just driving around when we were kids on, back roads, drinking beers and, talking about just listening to him talk about wanting to run his own business. And then over the years, he did run the firm for a while, but like to open a restaurant, like that was crazy to actually see him do it. And the amount of work that he had to do to that place, because it used to be like a shitty like bar that had like whiskey barrels up, you know what I mean? Like it was just a dumb concept. So then I went down, I had like helped paint twice or something with Jandrew and whatnot, but the amount of work that he put into it and what it looks like now, and then like what they're doing there, and like it's slowly becoming a bigger franchise, like it's awesome that he's got that thing, like got it going for him. And what's crazy too is he's like, if you ever want to open anything, I now know how to open a restaurant.
Yeah.
And like you think that you know how to open a restaurant till I started seeing what he had to do and the things that he had to do and like just like the legal shit and like plans and plumbing, and it was nuts, dude. It was nuts. And then the longer it takes to open, you're just burning your money.
Yeah, because just no money coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was impressive, but it's Rocky Ramen Doylestown. There's one in Bethlehem as well, but Kevin's is the Doylestown one. Yeah,
Go to
I'm gonna go
Doylestown.
back again probably next week. Kara's been begging me to go.
Stop
Jared
over
wants
at
to go.
Fred Beans. Shout out to Fred Beans.
Who's Fred Beans? I feel like he's just
How
like a
dare
mobster.
you? How dare you? He's the largest automobile salesman in fucking Doylestown. He's got about 7 or 8 different fucking
Is that where you got your
dealerships.
Jeep?
Yep. That's where I got my Jeep. My mom got a car from up there. Everybody. It's fucking awesome. That dude has tons. That was the only fucking car dealership that I actually went in, and I was just sitting there, and the guy looked at me, and I was like, dude, I'm just looking. Leave me the fuck alone. And he just laughed. He goes, all right, well, you come get me if you want to talk. And I go,
That's
fine.
how you should do it.
That's how you're supposed to be. Yeah, exactly. So I went in. I was like, yo, dude, I'm ready. And he comes out, and he was like, all right. He's like, what questions do you have? I go, none.
Keep talking. I'm gonna get another mimosa.
Yeah. I just said none, and just give me the keys and let's go for a ride. So then we sat down. And he's like, do you want me to give you the sales pitch where we talk about the vehicle, or are you just going to drive it? And I go, I know how a vehicle fucking moves. I think we'll be straight. That was it. And then the dude actually, like, you had the car, I think, for like a week or two. And he called and was just like, yo, man, how do you like the car? And I was like, I'm going to bring it back. It's a piece of shit. And he said, you're joking. I said, yeah, it's fine. So no, they're fine with everything. They weren't super pushy. So, yeah, shout out to Fred Beans. Feel free to give me a free car if you want.
Was Fred the guy who helped you, or was Fred the name of the place?
It's the name of the dealership. It's Fred Beans. Fred Beans owns everything. Fred Beans Ford, Fred Beans Toyota, Fred Beans. Mine was the Dodge, Chrysler, whatever.
I thought you got the Jeep from him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who do you think owns fucking Jeep?
I don't know. I'm not a Jeep guy.
It's always Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Mopar. No, I love Doylestown.
Why you married?
Stock used to live out there. No, he used to live there, and we used to go up and visit him sometimes. And that's the only place. I don't do bail there anymore. But when I did, it's all like upper class. Like you drive around the courthouse, and everybody has Mercedes and BMWs, and it's just a clean fucking town.
It's very clean. I walked around. There's some cool shops there.
There's a lot of, if you go off the courthouse side, some of like the really old like cottages and shit.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's there's a fantastic amount of good-looking women that patrol
there's
around
money there.
Doylestown.
There's money there, so yes.
Yeah, I was definitely looked at. Like they were just like, oh, this guy's
as a problem.
No, I'm wearing linen with pink shoes.
Yeah. Yes, it was very.
Are you excited for the return of Conor McGregor?
No, I could give a shit.
What do you think about that fight?
I think he took an easy fight.
What do you mean he took an easy fight?
He took an easy fight.
I don't think Cowboy Cerrone's an easy fight.
He's lost how many in a row? He's
but
ship
Cowboy
has sailed.
always loses 2 and then usually comes back with a big KO, and then that's how he gets his.
Don't get me wrong. I want Cowboy to win every time he fights.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. He does the same shit every time. He loses the same way every time.
Yeah.
He picked an easy fight.
I don't know. I don't know if I would say he picked an easy fight. Maybe that's all he was offered.
I don't know.
I'm excited. I'm nervous already because I started thinking, like,
how many are left in his contract?
Who?
Conor McGregor.
Probably five. Probably no. There's probably. I think he signed 10 or 11, and then he's fought 3 or 4. I don't know. He's got a decent amount left. I mean, Cerrone just signed a bunch of fights, but I kept thinking, I'm like, all right. Like right away, I'm just like, all right, cool. Like first round, just dismantle him, KO. Like we're good on this. And then I'm like, maybe Gaethje, or we'll see where things go. Conor wants to fight 3 times, and I'm excited.
I would have felt better with a Gaethje fight.
I think it should have been the Gaethje fight. Maybe Gaethje. Well, no, because no one's going to turn down the Conor fight.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I was like, I started picturing it in my head, and then I was like, ooh. I was like, what if fucking Cerrone just starts landing fucking like stomach kicks, and I'm just like. I'm like, then he could fuck his cardio up. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to watch because we haven't been able to watch Conor fight. Because when he fought Khabib, it was just to the ground.
Yeah, but he's been training the whole time.
I know. That's what I'm excited for too. I'm excited. It's so far. It's myself and Tim, and nobody else who's coming down is like on board for Conor.
We don't want to deal with your fucking nonsense.
Yeah, but before it was like
goddamn traitors.
Before when he was like coming up, everyone was like, "Ah, cool, the Conor fight and whatnot." Then after he was out for so long and all the bullshit going on, he's now kind of picked up this John Jones persona where everyone's like, "Fuck this guy." So I'm not saying fuck this guy. Tim's not saying that. So I was like, dude, it's us versus everybody at the studio. And Tim's like, I'm down. And I'm like, he's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, it's Proper 12 and Budweiser. And I was like, we're painting our faces. And I said,
who drinks Budweiser besides
Cerrone? Ugh. So we're going to do it up.
Josh was the only person I know that enjoyed Budweiser.
Kevin Patton likes Budweiser. They're the only 2 people I know that ever drank Budweiser.
It is the worst fucking beer.
It really is.
It is
Bud Light, maybe. I don't know. I'm not drinking it. I'll be drinking Proper 12. So that'll go well. And so I said to Tim, I'm like, well, I was like, are you ready? And he's like, yeah. So I think we're going to do Rubens. Rip Nuts wants to come down for a fight. I'm going to text him about tonight, but the big fight's next weekend. Yeah. It's Covington versus Usman. And
not worried about today.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot. Tito's fighting, which would be awesome to see him get killed.
He's on the back.
Anthony Joshua, little Mexican dude rematch. I don't even know that dude's name.
Tito needs a fucking he's fought easy fucking fights. These last have been.
How dare you, Chuck Liddell?
Yeah, I'm a big Chuck Liddell fan, and
Chuck Liddell took an easy fight and lost.
No, he should have not.
Chuck
been
Liddell
fighting.
took an easy fight.
No, Chuck Liddell should never have been medically cleared.
He got let go from the UFC. They were just paying him for no reason. He was just getting checks to retire.
It wasn't because of that. Because when he was there fighting, that's when everything was coming up, and he was one of the big ways. They wouldn't pay him. Shouldn't that they couldn't. They wouldn't pay him enough. So he took options saying, listen, when I'm done, I want to work here. I want to be part of the thing. So they paid him.
Yeah.
And then when it got sold out.
No, all those fighters. Because they were just bringing fighters that they didn't want to get like Dana's friends with Chuck.
Should have been medically cleared to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
What I'm saying is you should hear fucking Tito talking all these interviews.
Oh, it's terrible. I can't even watch him anymore. I used to watch him as a joke, and then he got real nasty with Sam Roberts on Jim and Sam over like a Trump comment, and then Sam made like just a Trump joke, and he's like, "You think that's funny? You think it's funny to say that about the president of the United States of America?" I was like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, shut up. He stinks anymore. He used to be. Well, I mean, I only liked him because he talked shit.
He came on Stone Cold show and he was talking to him too. And
that was probably awful because Stone Cold probably didn't know how to like get him to stop just being an obnoxious
just let him talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he's just like.
So his fight's coming up. So I hope he gets smoked. Then there's the Overeem fight. So I'll probably run Overeem on this TV, and then I'll probably run the boxing later on the bigger one, just because I don't have the Fire Stick on this one. But that boxing, it's intriguing. I mean, Anthony Joshua wasn't supposed to get knocked the fuck out by that dude.
Yeah.
He got fucked up. So I'd like to see, and he doesn't look happy standing in the rematch pictures, and the little dude's holding the belt up and being like, yay. I think Anthony Joshua is getting like 83 million, and then the champ is getting 10.
Yeah, I don't.
I think his last name's Ruiz. He was on Rogan, but I didn't listen to it. Anthony Ruiz. I don't think it's Anthony.
Did you listen to the last?
It's not Anthony.
Number one, I can't stand Rogan's show. Has been shitty.
I watched the MMA ones. I watched the Brendan Schaub one. The big thing was they did that like anti-vegan thing. Then the guy came on that like had the documentary and like ripped the guy who talked shit on him. It was actually fun to watch because like I don't care either way.
No, he's trying to be political as of late, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. And he keeps
most people don't.
But he goes, and I don't know politics.
Yeah.
Then stop bringing on one particular party and bring somebody on from the other side. So this time when he brought on Tulsi Gabbard, which she's been champion.
See, I see that shit, and I'm just like, this doesn't interest me. I like the ones about like the mushroom guy.
Well, there was a lot of people that were backing her. Even Republicans were saying that she's she was retired service member, or actually somewhat active, and she was in the military, do everything, and she had a lot of kind of in between values. So it was kind of like he's a Democrat, but she's not. And then there were people coming out and saying, well, no, she said a bunch of really shitty stuff that no one can get behind. So he brought on Jocko.
Oh, yeah, I saw they did like a dual. Why did they do a dual podcast? Because I thought that lady was a fitness person.
No, she's running for president.
Oh, thank God I didn't watch it. I don't like those podcasts. I didn't like the Bernie one.
And she was a military. No, I turned it off.
But I didn't dislike it because of political reasons. I just thought it was boring.
And he brought on Andrew Yang, too. What the fuck is that guy? He's not even going to make it out of the fucking first group.
I don't know.
But anyway, they brought her on. And the whole idea was, I just laughed because Jocko's a fucking good dude. Jocko does a lot of shit. So he's talking about stuff, and then she would start saying things, and he'd go, yeah, I don't know. I own companies that make shit here.
Why did he bring both of them on if Jocko wasn't political?
Well, Jocko isn't really political in a sense, but he is in another sense. So somebody set it up, and even he goes, I don't really know how this came about, but somehow you guys started talking back and forth, and we're talking about coming on my show.
Together.
Yeah. So he came up, but I would love to buy Jocko shit. I mean, he buys everything that's he has factories that make clothing here.
Yeah.
He goes, yo.
It's probably all super expensive.
They're the only company that actually makes gis in America. Every other company that's an American gi company buy their shit overseas. His company makes their own gis here. And he goes, I was in the airport and I'm talking to the guy and he just goes, yo, what do you see at this airport? He's like, 99 out of 100 people are wearing fucking blue jeans. He goes, why are we not making fucking blue jeans? And he goes, I don't know. So now he makes blue jeans. But they're like $130 a fucking pair.
Yeah.
I mean, dial it the fuck back and you'll sell a lot more.
Well, how much is a pair of trousers these days?
$60-$70
yeah.
Maybe. But $130?
I paid, I think, $115 for my Lucky Brands, but they're the most comfortable pair of jeans I ever have, and I wear them nonstop. I have two pairs, but I like the one pair. Well, actually, I'd never even wear the other pair because the first pair just started getting broken in. But I like that like stretchy material.
Yes.
Like it just feels like you're in a good sweatpants.
You can get that from like Levi's. You just got to get good ones.
Yeah.
But
you're still paying almost over $100 for good Levi's probably.
No.
What do you got, $90?
Like 60, $70
for the stretchy Levi's?
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Fuck Levi's. They fucking just parade around. Oh, we're American made, and there's horses in our commercials, and they're getting that shit from fucking Bangladesh. We all know it.
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know anything about blue jeans.
I don't know where blue jean material
comes from. 2 pairs
my
entire life.
I don't know where blue jean material comes from. But no, he does. He makes a lot of shit. And then
Pandas.
Then there were Joe Rhodes
Shaving
just like,
pandas.
yo, I saw you have boots on there. He goes, yeah, I make those fucking boots too.
Yeah.
So he like legitimately backs everything. And then he was
He's
talking
got money to do that shit. If we had money and you were like, hey, we should make this, and okay.
But he was on there talking about a lot of things that like, pulling out of certain areas, and she didn't agree with him. But the whole idea of the show was they got along and everything was fine. But
yeah, he started bringing on like more of debate style stuff.
Yeah, but they didn't debate. They got along.
Yeah,
which was fine. Which is what
it's uncomfortable to fucking argue with somebody. Like it'd be one thing to be arguing with somebody who like you're having a drink with and you're just debating, not even arguing. But then to do that on camera and then like I don't know, like the vegan thing that was just on, I turned it off because I was like, this is what this is going to be because it was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's all this is going to be. And then I watched a little bit of the one where the guy came on that was ripping into the documentary. And then the guy from the documentary, I guess was like a UFC fighter at one point. Yeah. So he contacted Joe and was like, hey, I'd like to come on with him because I have a rebuttal for a lot of shit he talks shit about.
Yeah.
And like you could tell right off the bat, like he was like, okay, just so everyone knows, you're not a nutritionist, correct? And the guy's like, no. And he's just like, okay. Like, and then I was just like, oh man, like this is going to get fucking like, it was fun to watch, but all
I know is every time I see a vegan, I see somebody who is not fucking healthy. They just don't look healthy to me. Like a lady came in her office and she goes, she runs a vegan store in the Lehigh Valley, sells all the stuff, and she's like, oh, yeah, I run it. And she looked like a fucking skeleton, and she looked sick. And she goes, oh, and I was like, you know what? I am not healthy, and I look a lot better than you do. So you might think you're healthy, and you might say you are, you're not.
Do you use skin products, though?
I don't.
Moisturizers from Ramene?
No.
I'm going to get you
from
some.
From the beauty counter?
I'm going to get you some from...
I mean, you should get those face masks.
For stockings.
Face mask stuff.
I would wear stockings.
I'm gonna say.
Do you remember Silk Stockings? That was such a very inappropriate show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
The brunette that was on there, I forget her name.
Dude, I could go to Jacktown in the first opener because in the opener is always when the sex scene was. Then somebody got murdered.
Yeah.
Do you think they have like an investigation, like cops that just investigate like sultry things?
Well,
like that was their division, correct?
Isn't
like
that
they were
what
always solving
Law and Order Special Victims Unit? Isn't that it's about sex crimes? I thought.
I don't know. I feel like the way they were spinning that one was just that like they only dealt with like hot women. Yeah, like there was never ugly people on the show.
That's how USA stayed alive.
Yeah. Well, then you had Rhonda Shear. Is she still alive?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look. Rhonda Shear, Up All Night, and I didn't understand that like Up All Night meant that you had a fucking rock hard boner while you were watching her show. I didn't understand that until I was older. And then sometimes she'd have Gilbert Godfrey on with her to host.
Yeah, how fucking depressing was he to watch on fucking Bert's cooking show? He's legitimately an old fucking geezer now.
Yeah.
Like he's talking and it just seems like you don't see people for a little bit and then they make that turn and you're like, oh wow, like you're really like the last fucking
she's still alive. She was born in 1954.
Clint Eastwood movie. I told you that I don't like. The one when he's the mule. Now, bear in mind, Clint Eastwood's been old looking for a long time. He's just always been like this tough fucking guy. That movie, The Mule, he just looks and acts like he's 90 something years old.
Like my grandfather.
It just was depressing to watch. I didn't like it.
I liked the Mule. I liked that truck that he drove in the Mule.
Yeah, the Navigator.
Lincoln. How much are those?
A lot.
Yeah. They're probably expensive used.
You know what are really nice trucks? Those Dodges.
Dakotas.
How about that there, Honey Badger? Driving a Dodge.
Is that what he had originally? No. What did he have
I
originally?
think he had a shitty Ford.
He tried to come by to show it to me, but we couldn't meet up, and then he went on vacation.
Love Dodge trucks better.
Who should we bring him on with? Oh, Hendrix. That'll be good. I can bring him. Well, Hendrix is probably too busy and too domesticated to come on. Maybe he would. I was thinking about good people to pair up for Off the Rails. Like Luke and Drew would be good.
Yep. Well, maybe.
No, I think they would. I mean, they talk outside. We could just drink whiskey, talk about things.
No, I think Luke and your other brother would be good.
Roger? Yeah.
Because they used to work. He used to work for him. And getting drunk, that would be a good show.
Yeah. I don't know if my brothers would come on.
That would be good.
Oh.
I hung out over at Luke's that time when they were hanging out, and they bullshit a lot. Yeah.
I ran into, or I just saw Drew outside. I want to talk to him about making a cutting board that'll go over top of the sink.
His cutting boards are awesome. You see that last table he made? He put the cutting board. I love cutting boards
and he's
like
making
that.
the drawers and dressers now.
I like cutting boards like that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm excited to have the kitchen going. So far I made a pork roll sandwich on Friday, and it was wrong. It wasn't what I made it, but I forgot the egg. And I was like, what is missing from this sandwich? I was like, fuck. I'm like, I wanted to make the egg. So Saturday I remade the fucking sandwich. And then what happened to your earring?
Oh, no, this thing jammed in my fucking ear. Talk amongst yourselves.
And then Saturday I made the pork roll again, and it was almost perfect. And then
What did you put it on? Was it a bagel?
No, I did a brioche, and then I took a red potato, I sliced it super thin, I seasoned it, and then I put it in olive oil and then seasoned it. Then I crisped them up on the little flat top thing I have. Then I took red onions, and then I put red onions, and then I made the pork roll, and then I put not Munster, the Cooper Sharp.
Yes.
Over top of the pork roll with the red onion and the seasoned potato on a brioche roll. And then my secret weapon was I put Muma's barbecue sauce on it, and it went fucking perfect. But Dustin texted me and was like, yo, dude, did you just eat pork roll all weekend? Because each day I was posting another picture. But yeah, I ate pork roll all weekend.
Well, what if he did?
And then last night I wanted to test out the island, and I made a cheesesteak, which is actually the first time I made a cheesesteak since leaving the deli. That's how burned out on making cheesesteaks I was. So I made that one, and that one turned out good. I just got that chip steak from Giant, which isn't really what I wanted, but it worked for just going to Giant. I didn't have to go to a butcher. And then I just salt and peppered it, and then it all started coming back to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to hydrate the meat.
Oh, which, by the way, that cheesesteak place you worked at, I don't think there's anybody ever there.
Where?
At the cheesesteak place.
At the Newburgh Deli?
Yeah.
It's always takeout. You're not allowed to eat there.
No, but I mean,
they have seating, but
I never seen even cars in the parking lot, except for
just people coming and going. They go there around 5. They're always busy on a Friday. I don't know how it's been since I left. I mean, I talked to the son and the daughter more than I've talked to Mario or Lydia.
I wonder how what's going on with the Newburgh Deli? Why nobody
Or
bought
Newburgh
that shit?
Inn?
Yeah, or Newburgh Inn rather.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why nobody
Oh
bought
no,
that?
Mario walked it. He just was like,
It needs a lot of work.
yeah. Well, he was just like, I want to see what's left of this.
Yeah.
Because he always was like, you could take this menu, put it into a bar, and I mean, if you took his menu and put it in a sports bar, you'd kill it. So he went over there and was just like, whoa. He's like, dude, the whole fucking thing, it just needs way too much work. I wonder if they'll end up just leveling it and opening up that more over there for just traffic.
It's always been a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
There's always accidents.
I don't go over that way anymore because just that whole area is just traffic and horse shit.
Yeah, I go around. Even when I pick up my daughter, I go the complete back way and come up over by the dive place and
Yeah.
head that way. Even though her daycare's over there by the fucking spot, but I come up all the way around the back way because I don't even go that way in the
Yeah.
front. It's ridiculous.
Do you have to do anything the rest of the day, or are you just going to keep drinking?
No, they went to go make cookies at her parents, and then they're going to come home, so I probably have to go home.
Yeah. I got to edit the Union and Finch shit, and then I got to start booking shows. We got to go over that when this is over, just find out who we want to bring on, what's going on, because I think going into January, and then we got to get the Skype going. That whole thing, I got to talk to Jer and Muma about running that.
We have to figure out a way to make it easier that we can do this.
It is easier. We just don't know how to do it. It's literally just plugging two fucking things into a computer. Because the other day I was just like, I wonder how hard that'd be to do. And then I was like, I don't know how to do this shit at all. But I really think it's just plugging the fucking TV into the computer and plugging the board into the back. And then the rest is just turning a program on. I don't know. Muma's been super slam at work. So I'll have him come down one day.
I just want to do it super easy.
Yeah. But there's a bunch. There's the MMA Reporter. There's Blown Deadline. Just all the shit that's still backed up.
Has he hit you back up yet or no?
I mean, he likes stuff and reads stuff, so I think it's just a matter of calling him.
I want to have shit engraved. Like, I can get stuff painted. I'm gonna attempt to paint some shit. But what I'm saying is, instead of have him paint stuff, with all that engraving he can do, that laser engraver. That's what I was telling Luke he needs to get. If he gets a laser engraver, that's game over. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Laser engravers. All that dude, that Blown Deadline guy does is tons of fucking shit now and makes killing.
Yeah.
So if Luke did that for his knives, he could go and put his name and have it laser engraved on there and have stuff. You could do shit in the handles. You'd make fucking tons of money. And it's pretty easy once you get the program and you set it up. But I want to send shit out to Blown Deadline to do engraving, but I don't know what I want to do yet. I want to get some ideas. But I watch all this shit.
Yeah.
And every time I think of something, someone's already done it. So I don't care. I'll follow somebody else's shit. I don't really care. But I just want to get my shit done. Once I get that one gun, I'll take pictures. That's going to be good. And then I eventually, I don't know, I'm getting my boss to pay for classes.
My boss.
Go and take classes to build a knife. But I want to build a piston
ashtray.
AR. No, an AR with a piston in it, not a.
Jesse James is now selling cigar ashtrays.
He did for a while. Do you see how much they cost?
No, I didn't even want to. Probably what, $110?
No.
200?
Yeah, more than that.
What? Why?
Because he basically, if you ever watch him make it, I mean, they're neat. We talked about it in the one show. I think I was talking to Luke about it.
Yeah.
No, Luke or Drew, one of those.
Somebody.
But anyway, no, he makes his own billets of metal and does all that shit, and literally goes and has this big ass fucking press, and he has it set up that he just fucking squashes it, and he lifts it up, and he puts a bar in it and squashes it, and that makes the things, and then he fucking signs the bottom or puts his logo on the bottom and sells them for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he's making them one-offs, and then
there's no two alike.
Yeah. I guess I could see knowing that he made it, but if that shit's.
Have you ever seen one of his pistols in person? It's a piece of art. I went to that place in Harrisburg. He had them.
I just think it's awesome that he just keeps making money,
dude. Because he's talented as fuck.
Yeah.
And people don't like him. Like, I read his books, or his book. Yeah, his book, and then he had something. I think.
I just thought he was cool because when he came out with that West Coast Chopper shit.
But no, his book. I mean, he's extremely apologetic, and he said I'm a piece of shit. Like, he fucked up that relationship. But that dude constantly just puts everything in everything he does. So he was like, I have always done metal stuff. I always would do fabricating. He goes, and I just got tired of doing that shit. He's like, I'd show up in the morning, there'd be fucking 150 people out staring outside my office, and I couldn't get shit done. That's why he moved to Texas.
Yeah.
Did a speed shop down there, and he goes, I was just annoyed by fucking people who don't have the same work ethic as me. And he goes, and then I was just like, I'm really into firearms. Let's see if I can fucking build my own. And then he starts getting metal and forging and doing everything himself, and now it's ridiculous. I mean, he built a gun for the fucking president. For the president.
Then he bought out that ammunition company that was going under or something.
Yes.
So then the people could keep their jobs, and then he just gets free ammunition.
Yeah. So I have some of it. It's actually very nice. It has a special kind of almost like a Teflon coating on the casing.
Yeah.
So it's super, when you grab it, it's super slippery. But it I think I have some.
He just shoot me in the arm.
No,
what the fuck?
It actually feeds really well. they're not. It's nice ammo, and the company had it before him, but they weren't doing it correct, and their work ethic was kind of shitty. So he came along, was just like, yo, I'm gonna buy this company. Yeah, see, look, and it's black.
Yeah, that's cool. It's black.
Yeah, but it's awesome. So it's a really nice fucking round. They shoot fucking great. And then when I had it,
His chef knives are insanely expensive.
My
as
brother
well.
gave me shit. He was like, oh, because it has his name on it. No, this is a legitimate company first.
Yeah.
He bought it, and it's a great fucking
You
company.
pay for a little bit of both.
No, it's not really any more than any other fucking.
No,
thing.
I mean when he puts his name on shit, you're getting
sometimes.
like, but you're paying for, but his name, I don't know.
Well, all I can tell you is, it doesn't cost any more than the ammo I use when I like my carry ammo.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't cost any more, and
I just thought he was
functions
cool
as
because
well,
he hated Orange County choppers. Those guys suck.
Well, no, he didn't hate Orange County. He hated the son. He likes the old man.
Yeah.
He built the old man a fucking car. The old man came down to Texas and he built him a fucking hot rod. So he said, he was like, dude, I never had any problems with you. He's like, it's with your fucking kid that would just come and like do weird shit on motorcycles.
Make a Spider-Man bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the kid did a great job with the Martin Guitar fucking car. Did you see that?
That thing's stupid.
That's fucking beautiful.
Stupid. I saw it in person.
Yeah,
It's
it was
like
up at the circle.
It's like a trike or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a snowmobile with a fucking stupid fucking casing on it.
It's like a German little car.
There's nothing German about it.
Yeah, the company they got that made the car itself.
No. I saw it. It was stupid.
It's beautiful with the wood inlays from the guitar place.
That stuff might be cool, but the car, it wasn't even a car. It's like a
Are you jealous because you don't have a car like that?
No, not at all. I saw them
secretly?
drive it, and it was like really slow. And like at first, I was like, "Oh, that thing's cool," and then when I got closer, I just realized it was like one of those. Brian's dad has one of those like 3-wheeled bikes.
Yeah, the spiders.
Yeah, it was like one of those, and they just put a like
not, though.
bobsled fucking.
It's not the spider though.
The bobsled thing on
This
it.
company that makes those, it actually makes like a steel frame around everything. Like it's actually a normal car. No, they are not speed demons at all. They're just kind of, just little sports.
I
things.
remember it caught fire when I was driving by, and they were trying to put it out, and someone yelled, "This thing's a piece of shit."
And some guy just started pissing on it. And they're like, "Keep your piss. It's not worth it."
Drink your piss.
Yeah.
Drink it.
No, but I'm gonna build. Yeah, I'm gonna build a piston-driven AR instead of a direct impingement.
I don't know what that means.
My other one is direct impingement. Actually, my other one is direct impingement too. So it's instead of using the gas to push everything back and recycle, the gas pushes the piston back. It's supposed to be super clean, and the barrel doesn't heat up as much. So you can use a lighter barrel. Like I have a heavy ass barrel now because I wanted one, but it'd just be cool. Costs a little bit more, but
I'd
if
like
you built
to
it
go
yourself,
shoot my guns.
I just put the Magpul tripod on that
I'd like to do that.
Magpul kit I have. You need to get that kit for your rifle.
Yeah, I'd like to do that over the summer.
So fucking beautiful, that kit. I have it on mine, and then I bought the...
It was the whole reason I bought that gun.
Yes.
And then I never... And
Well, you
I
were on
got it,
order.
and I was
It
on
was
back order
yeah.
for like over a year.
So now you can
I was
get
like,
it
"Go
everywhere.
fuck yourself."
You can get it everywhere. And then I bought the Magpul... The Magpul bipod that goes on it.
Yeah.
And that fits perfectly into it. So I bought the thing probably 3 or 4 months ago, like the bipod. I just never put it on.
How big is Magpul? Are they like massive at this point?
Oh, they've been massive. Yeah. They have direct sales to the military.
Whoa.
Yes. But, no, I put that on yesterday. It's so fucking awesome. But I end up, right before, I got a really nice fucking scope I put on that after I did all that shit, and then I sighted it in, and then I said, I was like, I'm just missing, like, that's when I bought the bipod. I was like, I'm just missing something. So now I put it on. Now I want to go shoot it. Plus, I'm going to take my other one out. I haven't shot the Henry, the lever action. I haven't shot in a while.
Yeah.
That's
I'd like
fun.
to shoot that. We should go shoot stuff.
Yeah. Lever action's fun. I just want to shoot that because I put the new front sight on. And then the Marlin, the 35 Remington is kind of cool. Like
Sterling
that shit's-
Marlin, the man who killed Dale Earnhardt.
No. He died in a car. I don't know. Did he really?
Yeah, it was Sterling Marlin because he started getting death threats. And then I started telling everybody that was my favorite driver.
Yeah, of course you did.
I think I bought a flag and like hung it up at Cherry Hill.
Of course you did.
Just drinking Coors Light for the summer.
Ugh.
That was such a fucked up time when he died because there was like all these like people who do like pop up fucking Dale Earnhardt memorabilia fucking
Yeah, you gotta
sales
do-
on like Wayne Gap.
Yo, do it for Dale, bro. You gotta do everything for Dale.
But it was like just these people trying to like make money off
sure.
his death at like the flea
Sure.
market.
Sure.
Oh, it's so great. Not that he died.
No, do you realize how much shit he had, like sports stuff? They made Dale Earnhardt everything.
Yeah.
And then when he died, then it was memorabilia.
Then I saw like an interview with his son, and I was just like, "Oh, that's like was your dad?" And like this isn't really that funny.
No.
Like somebody died, there was a funeral.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I see. Yeah.
oh man, rest in peace, number 3.
Yeah.
You'll always be in our heart.
do it for Dale.
Do you ever get into NASCAR?
When I was younger, yeah, I met.
Yeah, we went on bus trips.
I was
I've never been over
Rusty
to.
Wallace guy.
Whoa, never went over to. He probably smoked Winston's. I never got over to Pocono.
No,
No, never went to a dirt race.
I did. Only the best drive 4 abreast.
What?
It's a World of Outlaws.
Oh yeah,
Bush
I think
Kill-
Dave goes to that
Yeah,
stuff all the time.
Bushkill Dave will know about that.
Yeah. He wants to come on. And then I talked to Tim. I'm going to meet up with Tim. We lost his podcast. He can explain it when he comes back on. But I'll probably give him like a week or 2, and then we'll just bring him back on. I think he's starting like his own thing now. So I'm excited for him. I think the way it turned out and what he's going to do, I think is where he would have been. He's going to be happier in the long run.
Well, they replaced him with just having people randomly send shit in.
Yeah, well, I noticed that where they just
It's just people sending shit in.
well, not even it's not people sending shit in. It's when and people do this a lot for their business stuff, and I don't ever think it's a good look, and I'm most likely going to unfollow them because of it. But they're just so like if I would tag Reload Rub
Yeah.
in a thing, then they would repost it. But like when you start getting bigger, you would just have people reposting your shit all the time. So all's their feed is just people they're reposting reposts, and that's all they do anymore. And I'm just like, cool. I could fucking definitely like I don't want to watch people cook salmon 20 fucking times.
Fucking
20
Tom,
fucking
Tom Smith in his backyard
Yeah.
going, "Hey, I'm gonna be making a steak here."
Did you try Reload Rub's new steak thing?
I have not tried the Magnum.
I want to get it.
I
want
know.
to get it, and I want to maybe put it on. There's so many things you could do with it. But now that I got like once I have like the cooking area set
Yes.
up, like I can get that stuff and
Well,
then
I am
make videos.
I am out of the fully loaded. I'm out of the Chipotle, so I should probably get more too. But yeah, and it was Black Friday too, and I should have ordered, but
Yep, I saw they were doing the sale, and I
and I
fucking
forgot,
slacked.
and I ended up buying 2 shirts from Tactical Shit.
Do you like Nowitzki or whatever that Danny fucks with?
Noveski?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't afford it, but
Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna have Dylan on, and then maybe see if Dylan will hook us up into talking with him.
Noveski's an awesome company. I talked to him. We were here that night. We were talking about
Dude,
that dude
Dylan's
started
doing
out.
so much cool stuff.
That guy started out. Noveski started going, and he was really good at making barrels.
Yeah.
So people would hire him to come in and make barrels for their companies. And he would like set all their shit up, do everything. And then he was like, why am I doing this for everybody else? I'm just going to make my own fucking barrels.
Yep.
And then it became, well, if I can make barrels, why can't I just make fucking rifles?
Yeah.
And now his rifles
Well, I
are
saw-
fucking sought after.
I saw Dylan like posting a couple of the ads, and they were like really fucking cool. I don't
Yep.
even remember what it was for. It was like an Invader thing or something.
Oh, dude, it's fucking badass.
And then
You
I
see
saw,
it?
and then Dylan posted the gun, and I was just like, dude, that thing's badass. And then when he brought here, I'm like, these things are fucking cool.
Dude, they're so fucking perfect. Everything's tight. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell shitty ARs. You can buy shitty ARs for like $400.
I'd like to go shoot with
And when
Dylan
you,
too.
yeah, when you have a
we should film
$400,
doing that.
when you have a $800 or a $400 fucking AR, you can tell it's a $400. It just doesn't. Now there's ways around that. You can buy parts. Like the best thing is what I want to do is I want to take my time when I do the piston one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy a really nice piston kit, which is probably maybe $800, and then I'm gonna slowly find when shit goes on sale, when there's like blemish sales. I don't care if it has a fucking scratch on it. I'll bead blast it and repaint it myself, and slowly put pieces together and make my own fucking thing. That it'll be, a $3,000-$4,000 fucking AR, but I'm not gonna pay that.
Yeah, it was cool watching the progression of it because now they like
he's in it.
have Dylan in their ads,
Well,
and
he
then
did-
like
he did
he's doing
designs for 'em,
he's
yeah.
doing I think he did like a T-shirt or stickers for him.
Pinup girls, yeah, the pinup thing. And he buys pistols from them, the SBRs.
And then he's like, they're at a convention somewhere, and then he's doing tattoos at the convention, so it's like he can still tattoo, and like they seem like it was cool. I'll let him tell the story, but and then I want to see if he'll connect us with him too, and then that would be cool. And from what it sounds, is the lady who he's dealing with is like really fucking cool.
Their company is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That would have went either way, where you would have just been like, "Fuck that, fucking
no,
they fucking like the Eagles."
No, their shit is like I said. If I had
They're
money,
based out of Philadelphia.
If I had money, I would have an event.
Do you own any of their guns?
No, I don't have enough fucking money.
They're that expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that pistol he brought
Hey,
here.
maybe Dylan can get you the discount code.
I need a super duper discount code. So that SBR that he brought here.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Yeah, it was about $1,700-$1,800.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think I can afford $7,800.
No, you can. It's whether or not your wife will let you spend that kind of
No,
money. You need to
not.
start having
Listen,
to hide Christmas bonuses.
My AR my baby that I have, my Daniel Defense, is way over that. But that's because I slowly started replacing parts.
Yeah.
But I want to do what I did to that, but do it without having other parts left over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I gave the other parts away to like the one dude that I'm friends with, and I just said, here, like, upgrade your shit. And but no, I wanna build a really nice fucking.
It's like a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah. And like I said, at first I was like, man,
I thought
this
your
is
boss
difficult.
was gonna fucking.
Yeah, of course he was. He just spent $3,000 on some more gold and silver coins. He's a little off.
At least he's not doing Bitcoin.
No, I told him, I said, you're just pissing me off because when you die, it's just gonna be harder for me to resell this shit.
Yeah. Who wants to buy all that shit?
Yeah. I watch videos on how to melt that shit down, and I sent a link to his how you melt down coins. We can get a little thing off Amazon, a little kit. We can make little gold bars.
I'm down. I'm down with the clown. Let's wrap this shit up. So we're going to start booking double guests. We're going to do Scribbles and Drips. We're going to have...
oh, yeah, Scribbles and Drips. You haven't seen them in a while. Yep.
Space Camp. And then they'll probably be the first people we do live down here, but I got to talk to Jer about setting that up there. And I'm going to see if those guys will actually just shoot that for me, or if like Matt will want to do that. And then we can start doing the crossovers. I got a couple more people lined up. I have a bunch of this shit written down. And then we can do, like I want to bring Rips back on for an Off the Rails. And we'll just start booking some shows out.
Rips, you got to hit me up. Need something done.
Yeah.
And
then
need something done on a Volkswagen.
Oh.
And I already promised the person chicken sandwiches, so
yeah, and you have to buy him tacos.
He got the hookup. No, he's got the hookup.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that you heard. Did you say that you'd buy, or that he has to buy?
No, he has the hookup on getting chicken sandwiches. So, but I do need somebody. I needed Volkswagen detailed, and it's nice. So I need you to do it, please.
Cool.
Cheap.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of new stuff coming out. Once the new year hits, the cooking show will start. I don't know when it's going to start, because I think with that one, I'm just going to film 10 episodes and drop it instead of doing what we do with this. And then we're going to do a couple of the music stuff, and then we'll do it. That's a good idea. We'll have Nate and Andy on, and then...
yes, I like Nate and Andy.
Yeah,
do you want to...
We'll bring them on Off the Rails, and then we'll bring them on to do
Are you
going to
do the cooking show... like the old school cooking shows when you start cooking and then you remove it and go, oh, look, here's what it is? Or are you going to do a live, like...
I haven't figured it out yet. Well, the premise of it's going to be... I don't even want to get into the premise because I don't... Not that somebody would take the premise, but I just...
no, there's a podcast that would take the premise.
I haven't figured it out yet.
I
I want to cook tonight. I don't know what I'm going to cook tonight, but I want to make some sandwiches for the guys. The setup works. I got that island. It was a motherfucker, dude. I found the perfect one. The lady was like an hour and 45 minutes away. I asked her to come down on the price because I didn't, it's a fucking half tank of gas. And then she wouldn't do that, so I lost that one. Then another one came up, which was basically like a wheel-around tool cart, which had a wood top. But the drawers would have been perfect for like putting knives and stuff in, so I was like, oh, awesome. It was Thanksgiving Eve, and I told the guy, I'm like, look, man, I'll take it. And then he's like, well, it's first come, first serves. And I'm like, well, I'll pay you. Just let me pick it up Friday. And he's like, no, if somebody wants it today, they're taking it today. And I'm like,
What the
it's
fucking matter? I'm
Thanksgiving
giving you the money.
Eve.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm like, you want me to show up at your house on Thanksgiving, asshole? So then I was just pissed at that guy, and I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, the fact that you offered to pay for it first, what does he have to worry about?
Facebook Marketplace gets weird. Dude, it is awesome, though. Like, so then I was looking up, like so many different things with islands and this and that and portable, and then it just said suggestions. The one day I opened it up, it was probably last Monday night or Tuesday night. I opened it up and I just saw this like black top, and then I clicked on the black top and I was like, fuck, I'm like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And then I hit the guy up, and then I was like, hey man, like he was in Albertus, and I was like, dude, you're over an hour away. And he's like, give me your address. And he's like, it's 41 minutes. He's like, I'm not going to come down on the price if it's only 40 minutes, which is bullshit because it still cost me half a tank of gas.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you could have knocked $20 off. So then I was like, all right, well, are you firm on the price? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, and then he started saying stuff like, he's like, you know, there's a lot of interest in this, and I'm being calm. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm like, you just put it up. I'm the only motherfucker who messaged you. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, I'll take it. And then he was like, all right. And he was really cool, and I didn't have to get it that day. And then when I got down there, he was on his phone, and he's like, sorry. And he's like, this package went out to UPS. And I was like, oh, is it something that's sent here? He goes, no, I work in sales. And I was like, there's no way I would have gotten that fucking price down. Like the guy it like runs sales for, I might as well have been a used car dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I bought my my rock shoes off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're getting into rock climbing with like your brother.
No, from Texas. That's where I got those shoes from.
I didn't know about Facebook Marketplace.
Dude,
and
it's ridiculous.
Carlos
There's so
told me
much
he
shit.
got a couch, and I was like, you got this couch on there? He's like, yeah, somebody was just throwing it out because they didn't want a white couch anymore.
Yep.
So he's like, I think we paid like $200 for it.
You just got to watch some of the electronic stuff. I think might be a little stolen.
Yeah, or I was going to say, I don't know if I would buy electronics on there just because you don't know. I mean, I bought a TV off a kid for like, because at Widows they have like a 32-inch like that one up on the thing, and they just play the sports shows through a speaker. Or on Saturdays, you're stuck. If you're stuck in a kitchen and like you can have a TV in the background and watch fucking football, like it makes your life, it makes it seem less like a prison. Yeah. So I went and got a TV for them the one day, but dude, when I get in my own place, I will definitely be on. You like that little lamp behind me? We found that. Like you could just find so much random shit that like you would never find anywhere else.
You understand, everyone's on Facebook.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to get rid of shit.
But I mean, what I paid for that, like that, it's got a quartz top. It's got the knife holders on it. It's perfect. It fits 3 different places around here. It's exactly what I wanted. Because I hit Drew up about making one, but I'm like, dude, like I'm not trying to get into like a $500 project. And it's just like, and I'm not going to expect him to do shit for free or to like even cut me a break. So he was like, well, see what you can find. And then that's why he's going to come over. Because I was like,
you know what that reminds me of? When we went on...
It's like an awesome dry bar.
When we went on vacation, it's really rich fucking place, but they had those by the pool.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, if you want to cook and you want to serve stuff by the pool,
man.
that's what it's
the
like.
The wheels lock on it, like, and it's in primo condition. And at first I was like, because I sent it to Scribbles and Drips, and I was like, yo, could we wrap this? And then the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, I like the fucking shitty bamboo 70s vibe to it.
No. I think it's fine. I wouldn't touch
It's dope. I'm excited to start the show. I have like a list of 10 recipes, and then I'm going to bring people on sometimes, but I haven't decided if like
bring like Andy, he'll make Jello or something.
Make Jello in his pants. But I didn't know if I'm going to have like the person cook with me. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a couple episodes that are not like actual shows just to figure out the format. Or I might just say fuck it and wing it, and then by the 10th show.
But if it's just you talking by yourself, you'll be bored. You have to have somebody else.
Well, no, I
like the setup that fucking Bird has.
Yeah, but I don't want to do the same show. I want to do it a little bit different, and then
he asks horrible questions. It's not like he's not very interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, the stuff he asks is like just cookie cutter bullshit. Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
And they're like, ugh. Yeah, you could do better than that.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I want the person to help me, but then I got to see how much room I have in the shot. Like, it's weird learning this stuff now, because before I would just be like, yeah, let's do a cooking show. But now I'm
ultimately, if you had 2 of those, would be Perfect.
Well, see, I didn't want it to be any bigger because the shot I want to be back there because I'll be using that. There was a 72-inch one at Sam's, but it was way too much money. But it would have went from the wall to your fucking desk, and I'm like, that's way too fucking big because if we're doing and then I was like, you can't open the fridge door.
Yeah.
So this will work. I just don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm excited to do that. So I'm going to do 10 episodes, and then
What are you gonna call it? Cooking with Mike?
I don't know. I have all kinds of ideas, and I might combine the cooking show in with this like travel cooking show type thing I wanted to do with some of the podcast guests that like can't get here, like Mind Machine or like just like Union and Finch, like something like that. And then I was just like, well, I don't know, like because then I'm just trying to dumb down. But going into next year, I want to do because then we'll be able to do this show, which is off the rails. Then we'll be able to do the actual show where we're like interviewing the business and kind of keep those two separate, and then doing the cooking show, and then having the comics and the music down here. And I think that's like a great amount of content to pump out in a year. And I went over all like everything on the dry erase board, and only one of those I would need an outside crew. Everything else we could do here. It's where you have a studio. It's just moving those fucking LED lights to there, and then it's just understanding lighting, which Jer's helping me with. So I'm excited to get everything going. I'm excited. I want to pick up more sponsors, but it's hard to like kind of knock on doors while you're trying to do all this other shit, but that'll keep growing. So I don't know, we'll see, but that's all I got. I'm fucking catching a buzz off of champagne. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Be safe, drive safe, God bless.